here. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use paper texture in your repeating patterns in Procreate using some of my papers included in Paperbox. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you are using the master tiles in Paperbox and not the pre-made 12 by 12 papers that come with the set. So I've gone ahead and imported two of the master tiles into my photos on my iPad, and this is a pattern design that I've already created using the Pattern Design Toolkit, and this has already been cropped down. So essentially what you're looking at is the repeat tile in its final format, and now what I want to do is add texture on top of that. So coming over to my layers panel, you'll see that I have my flattened pattern on the first layer, and now we're going to add a texture layer. But the first thing I want to do is just turn on my guides, and coming over to the canvas information, I just want to see the size. We're looking at 4,000 pixels by 4,000. So my guide I want exactly cut into essentially 4 quarters. So I'm just going to hit edit drawing guide, and the grid size needs to be half of my canvas size, so that's 2,000, and you'll see we have a nice 4-quarter grid. And now I'm going to come over to add and then insert one of the paper textures. So this is the cream texture, the cream paper texture, and you'll see it kind of almost the size of one of these quarters. So I'm just going to bring it into the top left hand side, and now what we need to ensure is that each side of this texture essentially runs from edge to edge, because this is the repeating tile of the texture. So you'll see we actually need to adjust the size to make sure that it repeats exactly twice. So with my snapping and magnetic on, I'm just going to simply just drag and resize down. If you need to use the free form, in other words, if this pattern wasn't exactly square, just use your free form and not the uniform. So now we can move this around freely, but making sure that you do snap to the guides, and also making sure that you are snapped to the very top. It needs to be precise. That's how we get a perfect repeat. And that looks pretty good. Now I'm just simply going to duplicate that and move that across, because now we are filling the entire area with this texture. And because we're using the master tile that comes in Paperbox, this is already in perfect repeat. So now we just have to duplicate it as many times as we want that texture to appear in our artwork. So in this case, obviously we wanted to fill the entire area from edge to edge, and now we need to do that 4 times. So I'm just going to duplicate that, bring that down, making sure that I am snapping to the guides every time. And if you need to zoom in, go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to duplicate again, bringing that over. And it all looks pretty good. Just quickly turning off my guide so that I can see that there isn't a white line. I'm zooming in pretty tight. Everything looks pretty good. Just turn my guides back on because I want to bring in a second texture. So you'll see we have our 4 layers now. We don't need them separately anymore. I'm just going to pinch to flatten that, if I could get that right. And I'm just want to set that to linear burn, and you'll see our pattern starting to shine through. So I'm happy with that. I'm now going to move on to adding a second texture. So again, coming over to add and insert photo. And you'll notice this one is slightly smaller, but because we are dealing with high resolution master tiles and we're not going to increase it too much, it still will remain high res. So just enlarging it to that size will definitely still give you the quality that you need. But you want to be sure. Now I've made sure that I'm on freeform. You want to be sure that you are definitely working to that grid, so it exactly snaps to the top and to the center. Essentially, we're working from edge to edge. So that looks pretty good. You can double check the size and you'll see it is exactly 2000 by 2000 pixels, which is exactly what we want. And now I can confidently duplicate that tile because I know it's precisely the size I want. And I'm going to move on and do the same. And again. Zooming in pretty close and turning off my guide. Looks pretty good. No key lines anywhere, no gaps. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch all of those and then set that to linear burn. Now at this stage you can play around with the opacity. I think that's looking pretty cute. So now I want to test that. So I'm just going to group all of these and I'm going to make a duplicate of this group. So this is my master group essentially, which I'm going to turn off and I'm not going to test or use in the test. So I've got my duplicate, but this I can flatten. And now we just want to duplicate that 4 times because this is just our test. So coming to the top layer, I'm just going to bring that down. Next layer, next layer. We're just testing our pattern, making sure it works perfectly. And I'm turning off my guide, zooming in, double checking everything, and it looks perfect. So I hope that's given you an idea of how you can use the master tiles in Procreate on top of your patterns to create lovely texture that is 100% seamless. Thanks for watching and happy